When a hurricane is heading your way, getting the right information at the right time, well, it can be the difference between safety and total disaster. Today, we're going to dig into a tech solution that's designed to be that exact lifeline in the storm. It's called Project Bluai. So, to really get why a project like this is so important, you have to understand the scale of the problem. For Mexico, this isn't some rare event. On average, we're talking about six devastating hurricanes hitting the country every single year. And the human cost of that constant threat, it's absolutely staggering. In just the last decade, these storms have claimed over 700 lives. That's hundreds of families and whole communities just torn apart. And beyond the heartbreaking loss of life, the economic hit is just as brutal. We're looking at over 200 billion pesos in damages in that same 10-year period. That's roads, homes, and entire local economies just washed away. So what's really going wrong on the ground when these storms hit? Well, it boils down to three huge gaps. First, a simple lack of early, effective warnings. Second, even when there is a warning, a lot of people just don't know the safest way out. And third, and this is a big one, you have the incredible psychological stress that leads to panic, which can be just as deadly as the storm itself. So this brings us to the big question, right? We have these clear, life-threatening problems, but we also have all this powerful technology in our hands every day. So how can we use it to actually connect those dots and keep people safe? And that's where Bluai comes in. It's the proposed answer to that question. At its heart, it's a user-focused app, but it's designed to do more than just react to a disaster. It's meant to fundamentally change how we prepare for and respond to them. Okay, so how does it actually do that? Bluai basically builds a kind of digital shield of protection around its users, and it does it using 4 core features. Let's break them down. First up, the foundation for everything else, early alerts. The really powerful thing here is the personalization. This is not your generic citywide weather warning. Bluai sends you notifications based on your exact location, giving you the specific info you need right when it matters most. Next, once you know a storm's coming, you need to know where to go. Bluai gives you these interactive risk maps. You can actually see the high-risk zones, find the official safe evacuation routes, and locate nearby shelters. It's all about turning that moment of panic into a clear, actionable plan. Now, this feature might be the most critical of all, an offline AI chatbot. Because let's be real, when a storm hits, power and internet are usually the first things to go. This tool works without a connection. It gives you immediate answers, and get this, it's also designed to help you manage your stress and emotions during the crisis. So what exactly is an offline AI chatbot? Well, think of it like having an expert right in your pocket that doesn't need Wi-Fi. It runs directly on your phone. It's been preloaded with all the official, crucial info from Civil Protection, and it's powered by some really advanced AI, like Meta's Llama tech, so you know the guidance is reliable. Finally, Bluai's mission doesn't stop when the storm passes. It wants to build a culture of prevention. The app helps families create their own protection plans and keeps them in the loop about community drills. You know, it's about making preparedness a year-round habit, not a last-minute scramble. An idea this powerful needs a solid plan to make it happen. And Bluai has one. Let's take a look at the race to launch. It's a focused 7-month plan to get this tool into the hands of the people who need it. The whole thing is broken down into 3 clear phases. You've got planning and team setup, then the actual app development, and finally, the rollout and community engagement. The entire timeline is driven by one critical deadline, launching just before the 2026 hurricane season, so it's ready to go when it's needed most. But the vision for Bluai is way bigger than just a single launch. It's really about creating a new model for safety that could work anywhere. Let's look at how they plan to measure their impact and what the future could hold. So, success for this project is measured by 4 key goals. Of course, it's about minimizing the loss of life and property, but it's also about fairness, making sure everyone has access to this info. It's about making communities stronger and better coordinated, and maybe most importantly, building a real sense of safety and trust. And this ambition doesn't stop at Mexico's borders. Bluai's entire framework is designed to be scalable. The long-term vision is to adapt and expand this technology to other regions that get hit hard by hurricanes, places like the United States, the Caribbean and Central America, and even parts of Asia. When you combine these personalized alerts, the offline AI, and a real focus on proactive prevention, you can see how projects like Bluai are challenging the old reactive way we deal with disasters. It really leaves you wondering, is this mix of user-focused tech and community engagement the future of how we respond?